Back to eveRIAthing. I hope you guys like the set and everything. Huge thank you to Rolly and Benilda Fortaleza and Zaldi Rodriguez for making it. And today I'm not wearing pink except for my shorts, but you know I got spots on. And I think if I was to wear a Dalmatian costume, my costume would be spot on. I want to make a huge thank you to Rayfort Media Group and RFTV for giving me the opportunity to have this show, and a huge thank you to all the audience coming here today. I really want to share all of this with you, and we'll be back with the rest of the program after these few Sauder School of Business in UBC, Mr. World, and American Eagle. What do these three things have in common? Pop quiz, right? I know, right? I should totally be a science teacher. Now, anyways, what do these three things have in common? They have this guy who is so accomplished with so many things, but he definitely knows how to keep his feet on the ground. Today we have Frankie Cena, who is an awesome and talented person. He's so multi-talented, and he actually just recently won Mr. World Canada, and he also won the American Eagle Live Your Life Model Contest. This is so awesome, and ladies and gentlemen, please help me to introduce Frankie Cena!
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What a nice intro. Thank you.
Thanks. Well, you know, the nice intros are for the nice people.
Okay,
so.
there you go. Thank you.
Now, I know that there's this phrase called the jack of all trades, master of none. But obviously, you have proven people wrong that this phrase does not exist. And how are you? You're so multi-talented. Can you tell us about some of the stuff that you're really into?
Yeah, I mean, as you said in the intro, I'm just finishing up at UBC, so I'll be graduating, crossing the stage on May 29th. Mr. World Canada happened in October, and aside from that, I also do a little bit of singing, a little bit of acting. I also coach high school speech and debate. So those are just some of the things that I do.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know you're really known for singing a lot as well, and you're really good at it. But
thank you.
So tell me, how exactly how did you know that singing was what you wanted to do? Honestly,
when I was in grade 3, I remember going to my music teacher and saying, "Can I join the school choir?" And because you had to be in grade 4 to join, and it was just something inside me. I wanted to sing. I don't think it's really describable. I didn't really, see someone on TV, or my parents didn't really sing to me as a kid. It was just within me. And from that point on, I never stopped singing, and I joined the British Columbia Boys Choir, and I've sung all around the world, and now I'm pursuing a solo career as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, when I started off too, I was when they had Christmas choirs in elementary school, I would get so excited, and the only thing I didn't like was having to wear the mouse makeup and the fake ears, and I'd be like half the time.
Yes.
So the fake ears were gonna stick out. What would you say is your genre? Because I know you're into musical theater, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of, again, going back to doing a lot of different things. I was trained classically, then I did a lot of musical theater, but right now I really want to pursue a soul, R&B kind of pop career.
That's really cool. That's really cool, yeah. But if you could only choose, would you rather give up musical theater or give up pop music?
It's a good question. I mean, musical theater is really fun. You get to play someone else, and that's really cool, but I think ultimately I would want to show off myself and show off my own singing and my own songs and my own voice, and that would be through a solo career.
Yeah, and I definitely know what you mean by having to act someone else too, because I was in musical theater as well, and we had to do a Cinderella play, and I had to be a singing fairy, or I could be the depressed fairy, or I could be oh my gosh, I need to be a size 2 fairy, or I could be you gotta present yourself, and it really helps for us singers, because then you learn to emote and perform for
Exactly, it helps. Exactly,
yeah.
Musical theater, it helps the solo career as well.
Yeah. What else do you do to prepare for your performances?
For me, I know a lot of. Do you have a ritual? Do you have this? When you wake up and no milk and green tea.
Yeah, or whatever? And then I start dancing to Justin Bieber for 20 minutes straight.
See, I don't really have one of those. Most singers have their thing, right? For me, I don't really have a specific kind of regimen. I don't like drink the green tea or anything like that. But for me, it's just getting my head in the game and really focusing on the performance I'm about to have and just visualizing like being in the performance and okay, I'm gonna do a really good job.
Yeah, like the keep calm signs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Aside from that, what do you think would you have to say is like the greatest thing about you compared to others? What do you think sets you apart from everyone else, aside from the fact that you're basically good at everything?
That's a good question. I think ever since I've been performing for a long time, just as you have since I was very young. And I think the one thing that I bring to the stage, I guess more than other performers, or I don't want to say more than others, but you know what I mean, is kind of a polish and a sense of stage presence and really connecting to a song. And maybe that's because of musical theater, maybe it's because I do a lot of different things, but when I'm singing, an emotional ballad, I really want to connect to my audience, and I think that's what differentiates me a little bit.
That's really good, especially because, like you said, musical theater helped you with the performances and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really good that you're really, doing musical theater, you're a debate coach, you're a model, like wow, as long as you have your foot in the door, right? Try your best.
Somewhere, yeah, I'm always somewhere, that's for sure.
That is motivation. That is motivation. Stay in school, kids, and you need to wow. I mean, first of all, speaking of your modeling, you represented Canada in Mr. World, right?
I did.
And the competition was in Europe, you said?
It was in England. I brought my sash. Yeah,
And there he is.
I brought my sash for you as well.
This is so cool. I should get my own version. You can sign it. I'm gonna be like, hey guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to school. I met a model. That's gonna be me.
That was the program that they gave to us in the show. My mom and my sister flew in from Canada. My sister surprised me, and it was
cute.
One of the most amazing moments of my life.
That's really awesome. Tell us more about the Mr. World experience.
Sure. So I was crowned Mr. World Canada in October of last year,
Wow.
and then from then I was going straight to England just a few weeks later for the competition. So it was frantically preparing with my mom, with Tara Tang, Miss World Canada. She helped me a lot on my journey, and getting my clothes together, picking my song for the talent competition, getting as fit as I could in a short amount of time. And then I went to England. I was in Europe for 3 weeks. First week was actually in Germany, coaching a debate tournament. And then from Germany, I flew to England for Mr. World, and I sent my kids back home to Canada. And I ended up coming in the top 10 overall, and I won Mr. World Talent.
Wow, that's awesome. Mr. World Talent in England.
Yes.
Wow, okay, next time you go to England, can you bring me back one of those red buses or something?
Okay,
yeah.
A small version.
Yeah, a small version. And then I'll drive it around. That's gonna be me.
Okay, get the
You've
red
had
bus.
so much experience, and that is so cool. Not a lot of people get to say that they got to represent their Canada. Not a lot of people get to say they represented their country in a worldwide competition, right? I mean, you must feel so lucky and so blessed, right?
I do, completely.
But do you have a story about what is the most memorable experience or lesson you've learned from all of this?
In general, honestly, to anyone who wants to pursue a career in entertainment, it's all about perseverance. And as cliche or as corny as it is, the saying, try and try and try again, or when you fall down, you have to get back up, it's so true because yes, I've won American Eagle and I've won Mr. World Canada and I've won all these things, but the things that I've lost, the amount of things that they've said no to me, the amount of times I felt heartbreak and the amount of times that I felt like it's not gonna happen for me are 100 times the amount of the good things. So you have to keep trying. And if you do, God will reward you and the universe rewards effort. And I think that's why I'm seeing my successes today.
How did you overcome it?
Oh, there's been so many big frustrations. I mean, in the singing world, I remember being 16 and going to Canadian Idol, and it was the last year that it was in play, and I had made it past the first 3 rounds, and I went to the judges and I sang to them, and then I got the no.
Oh.
And I mean, that was devastating, right, as a 16-year-old. In my public speaking or in my modeling pursuits or anything like that, there's just been a lot of no's. So there hasn't been one specific frustration, but just a series of frustrations. And every time I think to myself, you know what, that sucks, but I'm gonna move forward and I'm gonna do the next thing.
And it's really nice to see that you're staying positive about all of this. Like you said, there's gonna be yeses and nos and yeses and nos. And speaking of yeses and nos, you're a debate coach, right?
Yes.
Tell us what it's like to be a debate coach.
Sure. So I was a high school debater, and then in grade 12, I said, I want to coach kids now. I want to pass on my skills as a debater to them. So currently I coach at Crofton House. It's an all-girls school. And I know you're in grade 10 and you're 15, and yesterday I was actually coaching my girls in a tournament, and I just wanted to say your poise and your public speaking abilities are amazing. I think you should compete. I think you should come to Crofton House one day.
Yeah.
You can meet the girls and you can give them some advice, and then we'll get you in a competition
that'd
too.
be so cool.
It'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
It's different. It's one thing to be on TV, it's another thing to be on a stage in a formal outfit and presenting. But I love it. I love coaching these girls. I also coach public school and I coach the boys as well. But coaching my students has been exhilarating, and knock on wood, if I'm to one day to get really famous in my pursuits, I still want to be coaching no matter what.
Oh, that's really nice. Yeah. I always wanted a debate team in my school, actually, because I find it really fun. Like when my friends and I argue about what food we're gonna have for dinner, I'm just like, no, pizza or else. Like that's basically me. And they're just like, cheese, pepperoni. I'm like, cheese, it's gonna be cheese, or else you're gonna wake up with a bald head. Like that's basically.
There you go. That's right? good debating.
And
sort of.
I know you do so much work, and you're a really busy guy. I mean, me myself, I would be debating if I should go to sleep, or I would be like, do I sleep on the couch today because I'm really tired, or do I go in bed? Like, choices, the decisions of life's hardest decisions.
Totally.
How do you manage your time so well?
That is a good question, and I don't know if I totally have the answer to it. People ask me, how are you possibly going to work, going to school, coaching, singing, and I don't know if my 24-hour day is actually 36 hours. Maybe my day just goes slower and I can do more. But I think, in all seriousness, I think it's because I do what I love. Being in business school, coaching kids, singing, acting, it's everything I do I love. And I think it's so much easier to wake up and so much easier to stay up late when you're doing what you love, right? I'm not bogged down by things that I don't enjoy, and I think that's why I can do a lot in a day.
Yeah, what does your average day look like normally?
Oh, there's not really an average day, I don't think. I mean, when I just finished school, right? So when I was in school, it was typically wake up really early, go to my 3 classes in the morning. Then I would have lunch, and I would maybe have a singing lesson, or I'd rush off to Crofton to coach. I'd have a performance in the evening, or I'd be entering a contest online, or social media and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of some of the key things, but it really varies every day.
I have it figured. You're one of those men in black who have time freezing things,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
you're right. You caught me. It's my watch.
Guys, don't show this to the police. They might find out that we know how to time travel, okay?
Yeah, we gotta keep it a secret.
It's a secret.
Okay,
it's a secret.
Thank you.
So tell us, what exactly is next after your time traveling? What are you gonna do?
Okay, so I just got my degree, right? So I'm a Sauder School of Business graduate. Now it's really focusing on my singing career and the entertainment industry in general. I don't necessarily think that people have to peg themselves down into one thing. I want to be, doing more singing lessons, taking some dance classes, going to acting classes, being an MC. I want to do it all. I want to see where the world takes me next. But it's just kind of a bit of everything.
That is awesome.
It's a bit of eveRIAthing.
Oh, you're so funny. Well, it was really nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
I had really a lot of fun talking to you.
You too.
Because I know you're a really busy guy. We had to book you before. I remember in March when we asked you to come. That was when you were doing your American Eagle thing, right?
Yes.
And my mom, she would actually spam her entire news feed on Facebook to vote for her. I would be scrolling down Facebook and it was like.
Thank you to your mom.
Yeah.
I won. So.
Yeah, that is so awesome. Well, I wish you all the best in your career.
Thank you so much, and you're doing an excellent job.
Thank you. This is a true inspiration, guys. Frankie Cena, don't forget the name. Do you have any messages to your supporters and where we can follow you?
You can follow me on my website at www.frankiechena.com. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
That's awesome. Anyways, we'll be back after the break. We will finally hear Frankie sing. I know you're all probably getting a little excited and stuff sitting in your seats. So stay tuned and keep watching on eveRIAthing.
You ought to know, tonight is the night to let it go. Put on a show. I wanna see how you lose control. So leave it behind, 'cause we have a night to get away. Oh, come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. Oh, and baby, don't worry, you are my only, and you won't be lonely, Even if the sky is falling down, you are my only, no need to worry. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Even if the sky is falling down, just let it be. Come on and bring your body next to me. I'll take you away to this place in our private getaway. So leave it behind, 'cause we have a night to get away. Oh, come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. Oh, and baby, don't worry, you are my only, and you won't be lonely. Even if the sky is falling down, you are my only, no need to worry. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Even if the sky is falling down. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even if the sky is falling down, down, down. And baby, are you down, 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 down? Oh, even if the sky is falling down, down, down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Oh, the sky is falling down, 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 down. Thank you.
Wow! Wow! Can I just say, I was getting goosebumps with all those high notes, like, and you're really singing from the heart. That is amazing. Wow! And you know, maybe one of these days we could sing together. Maybe if you got a couple more seconds, maybe you could sing right now.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah,
We
sounds
can do that.
good.
Okay, sweet.
All right.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar, and I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, I know you're trying to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun.
Know that I'm not all that you got. I just thought we found new ways to fall apart, but our friends are back. So let's raise a cup, 'cause I found someone to carry me home
Tonight, we are young, so let's set the world on fire. And we can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young. time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
Thank you.
Good job, good job.
Thank you, that was really awesome. Now, before you leave, I just have one more thing to do. Gotta go run off to the woods.
I'll be waiting. I'll just wait right here.
1 second, I used the time traveling thing.
See, now you can be like me.
Exactly. Anyways, I got you, well, I hope that, you'll remember us when you're a big household name.
Okay, okay.
So to help you remember us, I got you a t-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Custom made with love.
Yes.
Check it out.
I love everything about you.
I'm punny.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
it was
for
so
coming.
Great.
Now, Frankie's won a lot of contests, and it's great for this episode because it is contest season and competitions are coming out, especially for musicians and artists alike. And my latest Ask You a Question was on some advice for, going into auditions and not even for contests, but even for different kinds of talent shows, who plays, stuff like that. And I wanted to share with you guys my personal favorite experience, which is my audition for The Next Star. Now, The Next Star is a TV show run by YTV, and it's a singing show for anyone who is ages 15 and younger, so it's really great for the youth. And it was really fun for me, and I had my audition in Vancouver, but I had to wake up really early and I had to go there. I made it past the first 3 tires, and then I made it to the TV round. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to Toronto. However, I was 1 out of 4 wildcard contenders who were picked to be a possible top 13 contestant from the original top 12. And these 4 people, which I was in, were selected over 4,000 kids all over Canada, and I was the only person from BC who made it that far. It was really cool, especially because I got to meet the judges and the hosts and all of that stuff. And the first year I auditioned for it, which was the year before I made it as the wildcard contender, I didn't make it past the first tire, but you really gotta keep trying. I definitely think that when it comes to especially singing competitions and shows and stuff, your song choice definitely matters. And sometimes competitions will have lists. You have to pick one from the list and one from something else. And I know that's with a lot of TV shows that have competitions and stuff like that. And sometimes you can look through the list and you'll be like, I don't like any of the songs on here, but you gotta keep on scrolling, and literally I would listen to every single song because you gotta listen to what's good for your voice. And not only for your voice, but it's gotta bring out your personality too, because sometimes I notice too, I can be singing something that I think could be really good for my voice, but if I feel uncomfortable with it, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's me. And definitely, I think if you're trying to be a pop singer, you should definitely sing something that's a pop song, but that's just my opinion. If you sing a lot of songs in the genre that you want to be in, then you'll immediately be classified as that genre. I definitely also think that, on your age and stuff, you should try to make sure the song is as appropriate for you as possible and feel comfortable with it. And I would definitely say to dress up for things. And you want to bring your personality through. It's really nice because you're building yourself as a kind of person, so you want to have a kind of impact because everyone has their own style, which is really cool. Now, I think definitely what was the scariest thing for me is going to auditions, and we're all strangers in the line, and we're all shy, but you gotta socialize, and you can also bring family and friends for support. That stuff is always great. Talk to the person in front of you or behind you and be like, hey, what are you singing? Oh, really? Me too. Do you like Justin Bieber? Yeah, me too. And talk about stuff like that. It's really great, and actually through my audition with The Next Star, I made a lot of friends. And one of my friends is actually a guy who is pretty successful where he is in Toronto, named Nano Talib. So if you're watching this, hi, what up, homie? Yeah, and definitely sometimes it can be hard going through the competitions, but you gotta really take it all constructively because people care about you, and we all learn from all of our experiences. And no matter what we're doing, we are always gonna be one step closer and never one step back. I definitely think that socializing is still a huge part because even with the judges, when they try to criticize you and things like that, they're always very nice and they're very down to earth. So shyness shouldn't be too hard to overcome. They're very friendly, and be sure to be confident because I've learned that some people will go up to you from the media and they'll say, can you sing this for me? Keep your eyes on the ball the whole time. Always stay grateful because like my mom says, the more successful you are, the more humble you should be, and keep your feet on the ground. I really wish you all the best, and if you have an audition coming up, please let me know how it goes, or if you want any more help or anything, feel free to email me. And that's all for today, but I hope to see you guys next time on this episode of eveRIAthing. I want to make a huge thank you to our friends and supporters. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, so tired of looking around the room, wondering what I gotta do. Who I'm supposed to be. I don't wanna be anything other than me. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna climb atop your ivory tower. I'll hold your head and then we'll jump right out. We'll be falling, falling. That's okay. Be right here. I just wanna know, would you let me see beneath your beautiful? Would you let me see beneath your perfect? Take it off now, girl. Take it off now, girl. I wanna see inside. Would you let me see beneath your beautiful tonight? Would you let me see beneath your beautiful tonight?